I don't know if y'all noticed, but I rarely make videos on BTS nowadays. Honestly, because their music in the past few years isn't what I really enjoy. I love their stuff from 2015, but their newer stuff isn't really what I enjoy. And, I mean, I could make reaction videos to their new drops and be like, holy shit, this is the best thing ever, get 30,000 views and be done with it and move on and never talk about it again. But no, I'm much happier just making videos and stuff I genuinely like. And I am starting the first 30 seconds of this video talking about this because y'all already know if I wasn't 100% serious about this video, I wouldn't be making this shit. Disease, Yoongi's verse in it, is the best shit he's done in years in a BTS song. Because granted, I'm not including his Auguste solos, which are all in themselves an entire masterpiece of a thing to break down because he is a great rapper and arguably the best in K-pop. So we're gonna have a little commentary about why this is the fucking best BTS verse Yoongi has done in years right now. I don't got a camera on. You're looking at a picture of Yoongi right now probably because I felt like being ugly today and I couldn't be bothered to actually look pretty for a camera. So yeah, let's get into this with a nice voiceover. I'm hyped, let's go. Okay, so let's get into this. Of course, we're going to be talking about the flow, and that's really what makes this his best verse in a BTS song for me in a long time. Y'all know I'm huge on flow, and that's why I'm diving into this. And at the baseline of this song, he's usually using a 16th note flow. And I say usually, no, that's literally the entire verse that's 20 seconds long is a 16th note flow, which is just etc. That's a 16th note flow. And the cool thing that I think he does, which he's done before, and I love it when Yoongi's able to do this because I'm a huge fan of when he does this, but he kind of slurs it. And instead of the entire thing just being a nice crisp, like a very crisp, you can hear the definition of each syllable of each word he's rapping. He slurs it together, kind of like how I think Cookie sings. Okay, it's a good thing in general, especially when you do it on purpose, but he slurs it together, so it's like, so like the words start blending together rather than being split up, and you can hear the sectioned off words. He slurs them together. It's just a really cool, nice sound that I'm always a huge fan of when a rapper does it on purpose. Usually. There are exceptions to that. But yeah, so that at the baseline is why it kind of sounds the way it does, and I think it sounds cool for how he's doing it with 16th notes. It's a very consistent thing that he's slurring together. Normally, like I said, that's just a very basic baseline, the type of the flow. And he kind of changes it up a little, if you will, with a pause each time on beat 4. So he went like da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I'm just doing na-na-nas because I don't feel like making up words to actually rap. So you guys just get, what is that called? Scatting? Yeah, you guys just get like really bad scatting. But instead of keep going, he holds it out for a few 16th notes of da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, etc. So that's how it's unique, and still at that point, it would just kind of be like a, okay, cool. Like it would be like a decent flow, especially with the slurring, but it wouldn't be anything out of this world, like why I would make a video solely on Yoongi's verse in one B-side of a BTS song. So the reason this becomes really cool is basically two things at the end of the day. First, there's a little swing in the flow right here, where he instead of just holding out like normal, like da-na-na-na-na, he goes na-na-na-na-na-na-na. So he pauses on the and he goes 4-1, and then keeps going again after missing the next hit. He has a little swing, if you will. It's like what you would do in jazz. So da 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 da. He has like that little da da part, a little stutter, if you will. It's not really stuttering, but it's a stuttering in the flow, which is really cool. And that's the first thing. It's really subtle. It's really not noticeable unless you're listening for what he's doing. But I think it's such a cool little twist in the flow to make it not get dry, to make it so it's not just the same flow for 20 seconds. And he has this little twist, so you don't know if you're going to hear it again. You don't know if you should expect it again. And now the second thing he does, which I'm going to get even more into right now, is this changing of the beat for pause that I talked about earlier. We're doing that for 20 seconds. It's going to get really repetitive. So what he does is he moves the pause from beat 4 to beat 1. Which is awesome. I think that's so cool because you expect it to be on beat 4. You expect him to go da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. And instead of doing that, he goes da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. He extends it off a little bit. I fucked that up right there. I am so sorry. But he extends that off a little bit, so it's really cool. And then, not only does he do that, this is the cool part that got me really hyped. He keeps the rhyme scheme. So like normally, you know, rhyme scheme, like with rappers, it's like words, 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 rhyme. Words, 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 rhyme. Right? Like you rhyme at the end of a bar, at the end of a beat. So 1 through 4 and you end at the, or you rhyme at the end. Usually, like you can always do different things. So when Yoongi changes his flow and his pulse from doing the da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na and then putting it on 1, he also moves the rhyme scheme to run, which is right here. So when he says, I don't know, it's the same rhyme scheme. He's still rhyming the same aspect of the sound. Like it's still the same sound, but he moved it from finishing it when you normally expect it into beat 1. And at the very end, he puts it in between on the last yo. And he does like a little double oh at the very end, which I'm showing lyrics, I hope, right now. But I don't know, it's so cool because he moves it from beat 4 to beat 1. I know I just said that, but yeah, it's something that you don't see too often. He moved the rhyming at the end of a phrase, but instead of rhyming it at the end of the phrase, he kept going and rhymed it at the beginning of the next phrase. It's so cool. It's so interesting. This is the type of shit I love in rap. I'm so glad Yoongi did it in a BTS song because I know he does this shit in his solos all the time. He does really cool flows, really cool rhyme schemes and stuff. Not to even mention the lyrics that I'm not even like huge into, like I mentioned before, but whew, yeah. This shit just gets me hype. I really hope maybe you have a deeper appreciation for this verse in Disease now because of this. This is one of my favorite Yoongi verses in a BTS song. It's so long. I think it's so good, and hope you guys can kind of see why I think that. No, maybe you agree, maybe you don't. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Yoongi verse is from the past few years, because I'm kind of interested to know. Be sure to like and subscribe because I do rap stuff here all the time with K-pop and K-hip-hop. And yeah, so if you want, go check out the rest of my videos and subscribe. And I'm being a basic-ass YouTuber now, so I'm just going to end this. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, just leave it down in the comments below. And as always, K-pop and chill the safe way.
보답을 너네 모두 꺼주시오. 한국말로 하자니요 색하네요. 스타일도 바꿨지 이제 내랑 비교 마시오. 나한테 내서 이런 거 처음 해보지요. 영어 빼고 말해 내 피부 노란색 그래 앞에 번호 8이잖아 빨리 전화해. 네가 아는 여자애들 싹 다 불러 오늘 밤은 불지를 거니까 폰을 꺼두기로 해.